Hello, everyone. My name is Angelica, and I have asked Thoth, the Egyptian deity, the Egyptian god, to share some insights and guidance for how we can best make difficult choices. I think many of us reach a point where we've hit a fork in the road, or it feels like it's a fork in the road. And I've been grappling with a few things myself and trying to sort out how best to frame and look at the situation and make sure I'm considering all real possibilities. So I've I've asked to channel Thoth, and if again this is Thoth. All right, so we'll hear his insights and wisdom.
What often begins as an empty void in space is quickly filled with images from your vivid imagination, your deeply buried desires and wants. When you take the time to pause and look inward and invite your higher self to speak through you, pay close attention to the signs before you as you go about your day, carrying on with your routine tasks. For when you ask for clarity, you are never ignored. The signs will be plentiful. And if the answers remain elusive, ask more questions, ask for more signposts that you are headed in the right direction. As this channel pointed out, without that pause, without that moment of stillness to look within, merely assume that what can be can only be a continuation or some slight variation or version of what currently is. But when you give free rein to the imagination, it brings forth the unimaginable. Those creations still outside of your realm of possibilities. And if you are coming upon a key decision point, a choice point, in what feels like a fork in the road, it's important to step back and ask your guides to help you see the unseen. You may have been fixating that things had to unfold along path A this way or along path B that way, never stopping to realize there was path C, which combined all elements that were important to you in that third path, and sometimes even grander. For the human mind can only envision and color their realities based on what they have known thus far. It is the higher mind, it is source, God consciousness, seeping in to their psyche that can illuminate other yet unknown, untraveled possibilities. And one way to know the uncertainty of one path or another is to feel it within your heart when there is resistance or upset or sadness. If the option fails to give you anything but sheer excitement, then there is something missing. You've forgotten an element, or you've not considered yet other possibilities. But your guides and source will never let you get it wrong. You'll always be redirected back to your highest path of alignment. That is for certain. And sometimes it means you start to travel down one path and you hit a snag, you hit resistance, you hit upset. It starts to not feel so good. And so you come back, you go down the second path, and again, hit resistance, hit some snags. You get angry. You realize something's missing here in this formula. And so you come back to center. And only by trying, by testing, sometimes that is how our souls evolve, how our souls understand what we're willing to accept, what we're looking for, what truly fulfills us. So just know you cannot get it wrong. Your guides, your higher self, source, Jesus, they're all there for you, your angels, to help reflect back to you how it's going. How is this path working for you? Is it everything you expected? And if not, what's missing? Okay, let's go back. Let's add that. Now, how does that look? And you'll continue to repackage your life. to be composed of all those things you find valuable and important, whether that's family, friends, a fulfilling career, even that car you enjoy driving, that time with your daughter. It is the human mind that believes we have to sacrifice. But you are here to live a full experience. You don't have to sacrifice anything for anyone. And when you put yourself first and continue to come back to center, to note what's missing and fill that void, continue to repackage and reframe your life in a way that fits your highest standard. You don't compromise for anyone. So no, you can continue forward. No, you cannot make mistakes. And when you become aware of what is missing, it only enables you to create something more magical, because you are here to have it all. No holds bar. Sky's the limit. Create at will. No longing, no desire is being withheld from you. It is withheld from you only if you believe you cannot reach it. And belief is everything. We have told this channel almost daily, belief is everything. When you believe it's yours, it will be. And the more mental blocks you put before it, it just delays. Don't delay. Gratification can be yours now. So continue to follow your path and know you cannot get it wrong. You'll always be directed back. Feel into each decision. And when you feel that you are compromising, that you're sacrificing, then stop. Ask your guides, ask your angels, what would make this picture complete? And there's your answer. And we leave it at that. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Thoth. All right. I hope you found that helpful. It definitely resonated with me. Just very recently did I realize that I was so fixated on things had to be this or this, but really it was until yesterday that my guides really clarified for me, the idea of coexistence. Why can't what you think has to be squarely A or B, why can't they coexist, right? And in my mind, it couldn't be both. Like, there's no way, I would feel like I was living a double life. I don't have to compartmentalize things so much. That's a limiting belief, to think that you can't go down multiple tracks simultaneously. We don't have to label ourselves. I've been in an area right now in my life where, okay, if I go down this path of I want to channel higher consciousness, and then, I want to do this work around in the healthcare service area. And all along I thought, I can't be those two things. Those are two different identities. But that's our programming, that's our society that is so hung up on labels. But in reality, I can do both, and they may blend at times and they may not, and who cares, right? So hopefully that helps you to think through maybe difficult choices that you're making now that you feel you're hung up on. It has to be things a certain way, but ask the universe, ask source, ask your higher guidance to help you understand and visualize what those other options or what blend of these things could work for you. There may yet be certain things that you hadn't even considered. And even then, whatever you may have in mind, know that the universe will surprise you with something even more amazing. Hopefully you found this helpful. And let me know in the comments if there's any tough choices that you've been contemplating. Okay, thanks.